What's up guys, Behringer here, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering unboxing video. And I don't know why I say unboxing like that, but anyways, this time, oh hey Garrick, we're going to open the Magic 2014 core set event deck, Rush of the Wild. And I don't have my knife, so we're just going to have to do this the old-fashioned way here. One thing about opening these older sets like this is that the plastic is either super brittle or super strong, one of the two. These core sets, of course, supposedly a deck you just pick up and take to Friday Night Magic or whatever. But as we all know, they're really not historically that good, but we like to open them anyways because we like to open everything on this channel. First thing you see when you open it's going to be your main deck, and right on front here is Elvish Mystic, so we don't care about that. And then you have a sideboard. Then you have a bunch of spam from Wizards telling you about all their other great products, and a divider in case you want to use this box, and then you have a life counter, die 20. And I use die 20s for more than just, life counters, but anyways, I'd recommend that if you do have cards that you hate with a burning passion, you go ahead and use these boxes. They're great for destroying cards. But other than that, actually I'll put it right here. And we don't want to obstruct Garrick here. Let's put him right there. So let's see what rares we've got in here. Now generally these, actually I'll open the main deck first. Generally these event packs have like one like $5-ish rare and maybe a couple dollar rares, and then the rest of them are like, penny rares. But let's see what we got. We're just going to skip past all the commons and uncommons, like I always do, and look straight for the rares. And the first one that I have found is Wild Shaman. It's a, if it will focus here, 3 mana, Goblin Shaman creature. With Blood Rush, you can pay 2 mana, discard Wild Shaman. Target attacking creature gets +3/+1 to the end of turn. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, if Wild Shaman is in your graveyard, you may pay 3. If you do, return Wild Shaman to your hand. And how many times can we say Wild Shaman? Jesus. That's a good example of a rare that ain't worth shit. So let's see what we got next here. Okay. It's going to be Wild Beastmaster. Another rare that's not worth anything, but we're going to read it anyways. 3 mana, Human Shaman again. Whenever Wild Beastmaster attacks, each other creature you control gets +X/+X till the end of turn, where X is Wild Beastmaster's power. And it's a 1/1. So once again, it's like a dime store rare. Here's a dollar rare. It's going to be Ogre Battle Driver. 4 mana, Ogre Warrior creature. It's 3/3. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature gets +2/+0 and gains haste until the end of the turn. This was actually a pretty good card. I don't know. I used to see a lot of decks that have that, but I haven't for a while. Next one, another dime store. Deadbringer Goliath. It's going to be not focusing, but 4 mana. Insect creature with Scavenge. You can exile this card from your graveyard, put a number of +1/+1 counters equal to this card's power on target creature. Scavenge only has a sorcery. It's a 5/5. Sure. Continuing on. Yeah, because even when... Oh, here's a few. Even when I wasn't playing myself, I still would like to, look at different decks and different expansions and read about it. And I do remember seeing that Ogre Battle Driver in a few decks. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's any good anymore. Maybe you guys know. If you do know, actually leave a comment if that card's worth anything anymore. I'm not sure. But our next rare is Rebel Belt Raiders. This one I have not heard of, but it's a 4-mana human warrior creature, 3/3. Whenever Rebel Belt Raiders attacks, Jesus Christ. What is with the tongue twisters in this event deck? Put a +1/+1 counter on it for each attacking creature you control. Don't know much about this one. Don't know much about Gate Crash in general. Here's another Gate Crash rare. So if you guys know, let me know. Our next one is Wrecking Ogre. It's like always when I decide to do these videos, the sun decides to do something weird and screws up my focus. But it'll focus eventually. It's a 5-mana Ogre Warrior creature with double strike, or maybe it won't. Or maybe it will. There we go. And it's got Blood Rush also. Nothing fancy there. 3/3. You can discard Wrecking Ogre. Target attacking creature gets +3/+3 and gains double strike at the end of the turn. Alright. Blood Rush is one of the few game mechanics that I never really got into. And here's this. I know what this card is. This is kind of what I'm talking about. This thing's probably worth around $5. This is like the most valuable card in this deck, probably. Stomping Ground. As Stomping Ground enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 life. If you don't, Stomping Ground enters the battlefield tapped. And I know these pain lands used to be like the thing, but I honestly don't know if they are anymore. And a bunch of forests, and then a bunch of mountains. And then some commons. And then another rare. This is a decent one, I think. Mizium Mortars. 2-mana sorcery. Mizium Mortars deals 4 damage to target creature you don't control. And you can overload it. And then basically have it deal 4 damage to every creature you don't control. I don't know if this is worth anything, but I actually do like this card. I mean, granted, it's a sorcery. It'd be better if it was an instant, but then again, it's only 2 mana, and you have the potential to deal some serious damage with this. So, I do like it. I do like that card. And I think, oh no, Cup. We got another rares. Another rare, Clan Defiance. It's X+2. Sorcery again. Choose one or more. Clan Defiance deals X damage to target creature with flying. Clan Defiance deals X damage to target creature without flying. And or Clan Defiance deals X damage to target player. That's actually pretty good. Another sorcery. This is not a rare, but Armed and Dangerous is pretty cool. So, okay. So I believe that's all the rares in the main deck. I see the sideboard has at least 1 rare in it. I'm going to double check. One more time. Look through here. See if I missed anything of note. No. Some guild gates and yada yada yada. More uncommons. I'm not saying uncommons are bad. I think just at a first glance, there's a lot of cool uncommons in here, and uncommons are the core of any or of a lot of decks, I should say. But not necessarily worth talking about. So we've got Savage Summoning. It's 1 mana for an instance. That's pretty good. Savage Summoning can't be countered. The next creature card you cast this turn can be cast as though it had Flash. That spell can't be countered. That creature enters the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter. This is actually damn good. For like those, really good for those like green-white token creature spammy decks. It's cheap, it's an instant, has counters. Pretty good. May not be worth anything, but it's pretty good. And let's see if there are any other rares in the sideboard. Probably not. Act of Treason. Shout out. Nope. There are not. So, then it is time to give something away. And I have something to give away. This is another pack of goodies I put together myself. This is not a Wizard sanctioned product. This is a fat pack box that I loaded up with all kinds of cool stuff. And now I shall give it away to somebody. And let me pull up my random number generator. And we're up to 62 subscribers now. So between 1 and 62, I'm doing this live. See this? I'm gonna generate, and it's 37, of course. So this is this is the problem I knew I would run into, is that it's gonna be a pain to count from 37. I might have to edit this out, but bear with me. All right, so in the future, I thought it'd be cool to like do this like live, like generate the numbers so you can see it and then like look it up. But really, I'm gonna have to do these off camera from now on. I wanted to do it to like, I thought it'd be cool to do it live, but yeah, counting through these, they're not numbered, so yeah, we're gonna be doing it off camera from now on. But anyways, this time, Justin Mahita, you're the winner of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a private message on YouTube, respond to the message, and these goodies will be in the mail. So I like to give stuff away. And my wife likes it because I have way too much Magic the Gathering stuff. So yeah, Justin Mahita, yeah, I'll be sending you a message, bud. So that has been our unboxing of the 2014 core set Rush of the Wild event deck. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, and if you're not subscribed already, hit subscribe. Not because I'm trying to make money off YouTube, because I'm not. It's just simply so that I know you liked the video. And also leave comments. Probably my favorite part of these videos is the comments. I like seeing what you guys have to say. I respond to most of them, not all of them, but I do read all of them. And I like that aspect of it. So, anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.